Good Wednesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, at 6:56 a.m., August 24th. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in color from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, where it is pouring down rain right now, and by God, we need it. So let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Get those springs going again. Anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now just went slipping on by. So if you have something you want to do, you might want to get it done or get started. Yeah, that's the trick to getting most jobs done is what? Get started. Having said that, obviously I'm no longer living in my Class C motorhome. I'm in a tiny home here in Fort Clark Springs. I guess you could say that. It's about 500 square feet. I'm going to have a guy come by today, I think, and check out the roof because I think I need to get some stuff. See, there's no leaks or anything, but it's very old. I looked at it and it's tin and it's probably needs some tender loving care. So I'll have that checked out. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Why was the student's report card wet? It was below sea level.
I can relate to that. I was a student at one time. But anyway, moving right along to never worry about what you cannot change. That's a good thing to remember because most of the things that we hear, read, etc., we can't do anything about anyway. You know what I mean? But anyway, the Dogman Chronicles got a couple here. That's Jim and his dogs living in a van. Says, I had my money on Little Turd and lost. Enjoyed the race, though. That was on the Tumblebug races. See, I come up with some pretty creative stuff. A lot of people would have missed that event as they were out walking in the morning, but I just happened to notice it, and I thought, wow, look at these guys. You know, that I thought that was a big event. So moving right along, too. Says, happy hump day to you and the goats. Yep, it is Wednesday. These are great walking trails. Those are great walking trails. The boys and I would love them. Thanks, Rusty. Yeah, it would be great for y'all. Bob Steen or Stein, depending on which side of the Mississippi you're on comment call. You know, I changed the title a little bit. It says, from my tiny home, Texas, and I got twice as many views. I mean, you know what I mean? It doesn't have, I'm not too sure it's much about content as it is about clickbait or whatever these creators can come up with because, yeah, if you have a catchy title, you do pretty good. Anyway, Bob says, that studio lighting looks painfully harsh, Rusty. It looked like a flashlight is being shined on you. It's just a bulb. I could change it. It's harsh, so the lighting is harsh. So for those of you that don't like harsh lighting, says hopefully you can duplicate the mobile studio lighting in the house to match. Now, I'm not worried about it, Bob. I'll just do me, and we just move along. Linda Soders, Soders, I know it would be based on the state, but does anybody have any idea of electrical and insulation and plumbing on the tiny Home Depot? I don't know. You'd have to ask them. But Driver Dan, thumbs up to you. Ramona Rain. Hello, Ramona Rain. Hi, Rusty. I learned something new today and entertaining. That was on the Tumblebug races. Got a lot of comments on the Tumblebug races. I think a lot of people thought Little Turd was going to win. Anyway, Sashi Smith, bug race. Yep. King for a day. Kind of like watching most pro sports, watching a bunch of turds roll around. That's funny. King for a day. 10 Little Indians. Are there different social classes of bugs depending on the source of the turd? Yes. If you get a turd from an expensive racehorse, then as opposed to just a cow, then yeah, the racehorse turd would put you way up there. You'd live in a gated community. Anyway, Tex Ann, just keep that place, please. I will. Even though the lighting is harsh. I have harsh lighting. God dang. Oh man, the fact that I've got any surprises me. First and last, watching Retired Lifestyle of Me on March 2016 just got the first stand guard at the door of your mind. This is a This is fun to watch your channel evolve. Well, good. First and last, I'm glad you're watching the older videos. There, yeah, it did evolve. I mean, this whole thing is evolution. There's no doubt about that. The fact that I'm here is evolution. D. Anderson, I wonder if there are wild pigs around there. Yeah, there's everything wild, even me. RV living with the geezer on walking. I'd be on those trails every day too. What a great place to walk and think. Yeah, it is. It's got a lot of personality to it, and I like it. It suits me. That's why I moved here, because one of the things I put a high priority on is having a good place to walk for exercise, because that's very important to me. Anyway, Jackson Brown, Rusty, what the hell are you doing back in Texas? We still have 2 months of 100+ temperatures. No, we don't. Since I've been back here, we had one day in the upper 90s, and the rest of the days have been in the low 90s, upper 80s. Of course, it started raining, which helps, but yeah, and we need the rain. But I watched the forecast, and the long-range forecast showed that it was going to start coming down here, and mainly because of the forecast, the rain in the forecast, and it did. It's been fine, actually. Thank you, though, Jackson. D. Anderson, fun with dung beetles. Yeah, you got it, babe. Tumblebugs. Sherry Hooker, best sports event I've seen. Rusty, good commentary. Yeah, well, I was practicing my sports commentary because it looks like they need help. Francis Ebeke, good video. Sorry to hear about the Fort Clark Springs drying up. Hope you will be getting some of the rain, but no, not like Fort Worth. Actually, we could use some rain like that. We could use a foot of rain. In fact, what we need, and I've said it before, and I know they do a lot of damage, but hurricanes bring in a lot of water. Anyway, this is Rose R. on my new home, the one I was looking at Davis Mountains Resort, the Quonset hut thing. Says, wow, thank you for posting this. I've been looking for property in that town, even though I've never been there. I saw this one listed. I grew up in West Texas and North Texas. I now live near Surfside Beach, not far from Houston, as you know. I'm getting too old to be running from hurricanes. I want a little piece of land, too, so I can retire. You made me laugh when you said you wanted a view. Anyway, well, I hope you find what you're looking for, Rose. Thank you for your comment. This is Fred Fernandez. Hello, Fred Fernandez. Making me homesick. That was on Fort Clark Springs. I guess he must live here or in Brackettville. Anyway, thank you, Fred. Here's Poodle Professor, the girl that really is a professor. She teaches geology and archaeology at a university and travels around in a teardrop travel trailer. LOL, those dung beetles. If you've never watched True Facts on YouTube, you should. Funny as hell. This one is on dung beetles. She left a link to tumblebugs. Thank you, Poodle Professor. I'll check that out later. Enjoy your day and check her channel out. Gail L. Only with Rusty would we take a walk to nowhere. Actually, it was we walked to somewhere. I mean, I don't know where it was, but we went somewhere. This is on Comment Call. Tony D says, hi, Rusty. Well, hi, Tony D. Tony D, Tony D. Dorian Christie says, us Rangers already know to watch your walking videos to know the best footpaths to try when visiting your previous campsites. Adventures never end. Thank you. It says, and for those who may never get to those beautiful spots, we live the experiences with you. And he says also, wow, you made everything fascinating, amigo. Thank you, Dorian. Mary Cooper. Hello, Mary Cooper. Funny on the Tumblebug. And this is Debbie Caron. My kind of walking trail, thanks. That was on the trail. There's several of those, and they go for miles all around here, man. Yeah, and in the winter, when the weather is really nice and cool and you can bundle up, yeah, it's that starts, probably end of October through end of March, maybe. It's extremely nice. And Mitt, bug education, yeah, it was on the Tumblebugs. This is on Comment Call, shifting to high, thumbs up. Cecilia Barker. There's a song about Cecilia. Anyway, never thought I could be amused by racing tumblebugs. Ah, the simple things in life. Yeah, that's what life is for me now, is the simple things. I was sitting here yesterday reading a book, and on my Kindle e-reader, and I've got regular books too, a lot of them actually. And yeah, I've got a little recliner like thing there. Well, it's kind of they were giving it away, and the realtor moved it in here, or moved it on the patio here about a year ago, and now she also moved it in the house when we put it up for sale. But no, it's quite enjoyable, simple things, walking, reading a book. Because I thought about that. What is my day going to consist of now? Instead of traveling around in an RV, or maybe doing less driving videos, I read, walk, do my stretches. What else? Sometimes I take a drive. And then one of the things I found that I kind of enjoy, even though it doesn't take too long, is I enjoy preparing a decent meal. Like getting all the ingredients and preparing something that's different, that's nutritious, and there's a lot of it so that it lasts a little while. And that's pretty much my day. And the rhythm of that is boom, 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 boom. It's just the same thing, different day. And I've often said that variety is the spice of life, but even a routine, in a routine there's variety, because the things during the day change. You know what I mean? Like right now it's raining. But what I'll do is I can go out on the patio here and walk in place, and I'll do that for about 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah, no, I'll always do my exercise. Anyway, John T., gas at Chevron in Sacramento, California, $5.59 a gallon. Well, let me tell you what it is here in Brackettville, about a mile from where I live. It's $3.29 a gallon. That's $1.30 difference. Oh, excuse me, $2.30. Wow, it's a lot. Lily Gardens. I just learned a new word, tumblebug. That's actually two words. I was rooting for bug number 2. Never a dull moment, Rusty. Yeah, that was cute. Old little turd was hustling, but just didn't have the talent, you know what I mean? Caravan Dan Adventures. Well, doggies, you never know what you will see in Texas. Viva Texas. That's right. Well, they're all over I guess they're all over the world. S. Lee. Well, the most important thing I did all day, I amazed myself watching tumblebugs push their poop balls in a race. This is hilarious. Well, the whole world, actually the world is a comedy if you just sit here and watch it. I mean, if you watch deer, they do all kind of stupid stuff. In fact, the young ones, they'll be, they'll just hop straight up in the air for no reason. Typical kids, they got all that energy, so they're excited about being here. And the older you get, you lose that what I would call new job enthusiasm, and it's kind of hard to rekindle it. Sashi Smith, hi Rusty, enjoyed your walking share. So nice to see. Enjoy. Well, thank you, Sashi. Terry Lawrence, hard to beat that place. Yeah, the walking trails are really nice. Frosty Pops, catchy name. Those sheds are a ripoff. This is on the Tiny Home Depot. I've never read so many negative comments as I have read posted related to that Tiny Home Depot. It says they cost just over $1,000 to build, and we sold them for $3,000. Guys, you're not going to build I can't remember what size that thing was, 16 by 20 or whatever it was. Never mind. Thank you, Frosty Pops. Now back in the closet and back on your meds. Kurt Porter. Looks like happy hour started early today. Skunk buds, not bugs, LOL. No, those are tumblebugs. Judy Stoker. It says, we ordered a 10 by 12 shed from Tough Shed through Home Depot. After a month with no contact, we finally called to see what was up. They lied and told us we needed to pay them an additional $400 for a building permit. No permit is required. They tried to talk us into getting a 10 by 10 instead. All I can tell you, Judy Stoker, is there's good and bad people everywhere. It's not the entire business, Home Depot. It's just a few not so good people. Anyway, Caravan Dan Adventures, you make the best morning walk videos. Thanks for showing us the cactus and mesquite trees. Viva, Texas. Well, we got a lot of them here, babe. We'll do some more here because it's still pouring outside, guys, and you know, we need this. I mean, we need this bad. But the rain has been in the forecast, and maybe it'll fill things up, because it probably wouldn't take much to get, if it didn't take much to dry the springs up, maybe a little bit of rain will bring them back, you think? Alvin Masso, great walking video, Rusty, thank you. Benny Hill, hello Benny Hill. I just had me a Blue Bunny loaded ice cream bar while watching this video, and now it's time for an afternoon siesta. Well, you're on a health kick, aren't you, Benny Hill? He's watching tumblebugs, eating ice. He's watching tumblebug races, eating ice cream, and then going to take a nap. Busy day, Benny Hill. This is Billy Blaze on the tiny home. I have a barn type tough shed. I've had it for 14 years, and it's been pretty much trouble free. They bring it out in pieces and build it on the spot. You must have the foundation set up and level. I can't stress this enough. Make sure you have a good foundation. If you're planning to doing concrete post corners or cinder block, you need to dig down and do it right. Otherwise, your building will, where's he at here? You start to sink and go out of level pretty quickly and lead to problems. Well, yeah, a level foundation is a good start for sure, Billy Blaze. Thank you very much. Wayne Johnson on the Tumblebug races says, I lost $50. Oh, little turd didn't make it, did he? Wayman S., glad to see you at home in Texas. Good comment call, Rusty. Thank you, Wayman S. Semaine. King for a day, what are the odds Rusty will be back living in the RV by the end of August? I don't know. Right now, I'm quite comfortable, guys. I don't know what the difference is. I just know that for some reason, it was timing. And in November, when I tried this, I went right back to the RV in a few days. Or actually, it was about maybe 3 or 4 days, and I was back in the RV. And maybe I'll do it this time, but I don't seem to have the same issues. I seem to be more organized, and the daily routine is coming along nicely. So we'll see. Thank you. Suzanne Hoffman, I put $2 on Little Turd to show. Well, you got it. We'll do 3 more here. Teresa Williamson, Rusty, I placed a bet on a trifecta race. Yeah, I hear you. First and last, that was the most exciting sporting event I have seen in a long time, with the best color commentary to match. Better than pro sports these days for sure. Man, I'm telling you, having sport, I can't, you know, I can't even watch whether it's pro or college football at all anymore, because they got cameras everywhere. They even have cameras, you know, that they're strung across the field, and they zoom, and it makes me dizzy. But I don't watch them anyway. It's all cornball crap to me. Anyway, Al Fur, thumbs up. Amblade, Harley, you know all of us Rangers would watch Rusty stand on his head if he posted it up. I hear you. Last one here. Says, Rusty, if you happen to run into Bigfoot out and about, tell him or her I said hello. Tom says, senior moment on walking. It is a good, healthy senior moment. Harley Glide 03 says, Ranger Harley reporting far. I can't believe I just watched this. And then it was a close race. But anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs on a rainy day, thank goodness, this is Rusty78609 saying, oh, we didn't do the goat. We got to get a one-eared goat here and give you a kiss. That's the one-eared goat giving you a one-eared goat kiss. And the two-eared goat is lost its voice, see? Doesn't do anything. But I think it's just the battery, and I've got some. Somebody sent me some, and I put them inside of Matilda. It takes a little battery like these. Somebody sent me these. Thank goodness I kept them. See those little batteries? It takes those kind. And but you got to get the problem with it is, I know you want to know this, is getting these little bitty screws out. Although there's a little bitty screw right here that holds the battery in, and I don't have anything that really fits that. So anyway, having said that, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a rainy day, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose. And then what else? Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And yeah, the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, eat less, that's it. Get a smaller plate, it helps. I do that. I eat off like a saucer. Yeah, and you can't put much on it. And you know, a portion, whatever you put in the palm of your hand is a serving. That's all you need. You'd be amazed how little we need. But anyway, having said that, take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, it is. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. So do it. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negativity in. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So common sense says, add good ingredients, right? Add positive ingredients so your neurons will have something good to work with. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which today will be, this will be 2 parts. I'm going to do 2 videos of this home here, and I'll do one today and then one tomorrow, and on we go, guys. Carry on, bye-bye.